So this is the Revelation Easter egg. I'm doing this 3 people. You can do it solo, 2-player, 3-player, 4-player, but I highly recommend at least doing it 2 people. Again, highly recommend running gumballs because you're gonna need to hit the box galore, at least a fire sale. But run like shopping free. I would use near fear and headlights for the boss at the end, for the ending, the fear and headlights. But it's totally up to you. You can also use a death machine because that's really good. You're going to be shooting the shower man, just taking showers of viewer. When you get into the map, the first step of the Easter egg is shooting these stones in order. The right one on the left side, then the left one on that side, then that one, and then that one. You're doing this in a certain order until you hear like a noise, and you'll see like a red light coming out, like a red aura coming out of the tombstones. That's to activate the get the stone in the map. There's 3 film reels you have to get, and the first film reel you have to get from a keeper doing a ritual on the stone. I'll be showing you where the stone locations are. It spawns in 1 stone in 3 different locations per game. But you have to build everything again. You should know what you're doing, know how to open the map, turn pack on, get all the parts. You're going to need to build a keeper and obviously the shield. You don't need the shield, but I highly recommend the shield. I'm just turning on all the corruption engines right now. Another good elixir gumball is shopping free. Obviously fire sales that's an absolute must. Because you need the apothecant and Onis at least, but the thunder gun also helps a lot. I use the first location for the stone, in Mob of the Dead. It's where the lander is, so you have to use it from the other side. Otherwise, when you go to it, the lander will fling you to the other side. So go from Virect to Mob of the Dead. Here I'm hitting the fire sale. I got the thunder gun, and my teammate got the apothecant. So we did the Easter egg, the Easter egg to share weapons. So that's how I got the apothecant. And obviously you need to upgrade it. I'll show you where all the stones are as well. Near-death experience is really good for the first fight, which you fight against Margwas, or even self-medication. Like all the maps, near-death, self-med, soda fountain, or perkaholic. Or you can just buy your perks normally with like lots of money, like with shopping free or even extra credits with double points. Now when I play, like my runs now, I have no gumballs, honestly. I only have like 6 double points and 1 extra credit, so I have to be very careful and make sure I get a double points and then pop my extra credits. All I get is $12,500 or something. I don't have any shopping fees. I am broke from helping people, etc. The skull location can be in 3 different parts. Here, sharing the weapons. You can spawn in the Virect, the skull, the origins area for the flag, and the stone can spawn in the teleport from Kino to Virect or the Rise and Jaha. Here I'm showing the stones for there's 5 stone locations for the upgrade of the Apothecant Servant. You need the upgraded Apothecant Servant, and you need a Pack-a-Punch gun for the 3rd film reel that you have to get. There's 2 in Virect, 1 there by the teleporter, and then 1 by the lander that goes to Mob of the Dead. Just turn around here and shoot it right up there, and then the last one's by the teleporter, the corruption engine in Mob of the Dead. I'm just building the keeper because that's what we need. You can build it when you're ready for the stone, for the first step of the Easter egg. But make sure I highly recommend having someone train a zombie in the beast, because this step will despawn. And here's other locations for the stone, right in Shangri-La there, and one is in Virect as well. That's a stone location right here. But have a zombie be trained in the beast, because that will just freeze the zombie in the beast. A part of the step, the zombie will just freeze, because zombies go to the keeper and you have to defend it. If he gets destroyed, you have to redo it. Just when you bring the keeper over, or you can have one in the barrier as well. When you have the keeper over, you just move back and forth, hold X on the stone until he does like a ritual. He has to get close sort of to the stone. If he's like further back, it won't work, but just keep trying until he does ritual. You might have to redo it, but once you finish the ritual, then pick up the film reel and place it in the Nocturne totem on the right by the control by jug on the radio. But when the film reel is down on the radio, bring your Onis to the make sure someone has a zombie, otherwise it will be very difficult. Come to the beast, and you have to throw Onis in 3. There's 9 holes in the map. You have to throw them in 3 holes, and you have to keep track of what holes you throw them in. There's 1 by the Pack-a-Punch, by the launch pads. There's 3 on the right side and 3 on the left, and then there's 2 in the back where you come out of where you enter the beast. Just watch where I'm throwing them. You can also look around, but make sure you note where you throw them. If you miss, you just have to try to get max hammer. You can always use your trial, the middle trial for the challenge. You can redeem it by the mystery box and Nocturne Totem, where we were doing the build-up, the exchanging the guns. Here I Pack-a-Punch the Apothecant. Once you finish all the holes, when you do 3 holes, they will spawn in 3 markers. Once they're all dead, do the next 3, and then kill those markers, and then do the next 3. Once you finish all 9 holes successfully, there's going to be 3 different elemental zombies every time you do that. If you have 3 different elemental zombies, means you did it right, and the film reel should spawn right there. You just pick it up after you complete all 3. Come to Kino del Totem and put it on the radio there, or the cassette tape, or whatever, the film reel tape, whatever, and then you're ready for the bone step. There's 6 bones around the map. You have to shoot these bones. The first one is on with the Pack-a-Punch gun. The first one is on the wall there. You have to wall run. Just rewind the video if this is going a little bit too fast for you, but just shoot where I'm shooting with the Pack-a-Punch gun, and you'll hear like a noise, and also you could see it, the bone come out, and then afterwards you have to shoot right in that location the upgraded Apothecant Servant. And then if you did it right, you'll hear like a noise, like a sucking noise or something. Indicates that you did it right. This one is in spawn. It's like a floating rock. Once you shoot it, it will move up. Just look in the rocks there, and then shoot it, and you'll hear the noise again. Shoot the one above. This is Shangri-La. Shoot the one above Stamina Up, and then again shoot it with the Apothecant. Here's an Origins. You're gonna see a rock just on that rock down there where I am. You're gonna see something, and when you shoot it, it will float up. You shoot it. You'll see the bone. I honestly, for the longest time, I did not know where it was. And here, just shoot around like constantly. You'll hear a noise. Go like ping. Like you'll hear the bone move, and then after you shoot, you'll hear even a different noise when you suck it up. And then after you get all 6, the bones should be here by the first tape, the film reel that you place down by jug. Just suck that up, the bones, and then again, Sophia will drop. Just suck her up. You have to shoot 2 pores down, not right away. When you see Sophia on the ground, the body, suck the body, and then a film reel will be placed. Afterwards, pick up the film reel and then place it in Mob of the Dead in Origins, where the Pack-a-Punch machine would have been in the original map. Then you have to come to these turrets, cost 2,000 each time. You have to get on all the turrets and shoot this blue to the right. This stone that has like a blue eye on it or something. You have to laser it and make sure it does and stays on there. It will kick you off when you do it right. If you fail, well, you just have to wait for the turret to be active again. Like that. So you need $2,000, so total $8,000 you have to pay in each area. And once you do that, you can release Sophia. Just hold X or square on her, and then she will move. You have to bring her all the way down to Kino del Totem. If you lose her, she might just be stuck in this teleporter, so just redo it. Here I'm picking up a Wisp. If you have to have one person in your game that has all the gateworms. You could still do it, but you won't get like the RQ5, or I don't think you'll get both achievements. But if you have someone that complete all the Easter eggs, if you pick up that Wisp at spawn, if you get hit with it, it disappears. But if you successfully bring it over the teleporter, everyone has to get into the teleporter. Once Sophia charges it up, then you're able to what the wisp does, if you put it in the, if you do it without getting hit, bring it all the way over to the her box, her musical box, and put it in. All the guns in the map and even off the wall will be pack-a-punched, so that's kind of handy. But what you're doing in the room there, you're picking up the chronorium on the bed. You have to hold X on the bed. That's the step. But if you have the wisp and you haven't gotten hurt, you can put in the box there, and that will give you all the guns in the box and off the wall pack-a-punched. Here, put it on the on the table, the courtroom table where the turret would be in Kino der Toten, and then it will spawn in eggs. Just go around the map, look for them. Those two spots in Kino at first is two possible spawns. One is Mob of the Dead there, and then one was in Durazenjar where I showed you by the Coca-Cola machine. Here is, once you get one egg, you have to bring it to these locations here in the pack-a-punch room and place them. And then once you get all 4 eggs, you don't have to get 4 eggs, so you can still charge it up. But I just do 4 eggs in one round. These are all possible spawns where I'm going to now. Just look around in this area, and exactly where I'm going, and that's a possible spawn. One there, one there. They're not there, in there. And then just bring it to the pack-a-punch and place it. Once you get all 4 eggs, you have to kill a bunch of zombies and charge them up the soul boxes. Once you get all the soul boxes, then you can go look around with the worms. Like I'll be showing you, have to get these symbols. You have to look around in the similar locations for symbols, or for like a worm to make like a noise, and then that will reveal a symbol when you hold X or square. Here's another possible spawn there. There's 3 spawns on the origins. One there by the Coca-Cola machine. Here's a flag location too for earlier. I had to go back because my footage was, I didn't have it. There's a possible spawn there, and maybe one on the walkway. I've seen that there's a possible spawn by double tap, but I've never seen it there myself. Here's one in Mob of the Dead, and there's one also by the KN54. Once, now I'm just filling up and pack-a-punching, or I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just filling up these worms, or the eggs, which will reveal a worm. There is a technique where you can get all the eggs if you're playing co-op with 1 egg. It's like a duplication glitch, but I never really used it. My buddies have used it, but for the purpose of the video, I'm just showing you obviously where all the locations are, and I go around getting them all. Now I'm looking. Once you pick up a worm, you're going around for you to hear like a vibe, like a ding 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 noise, like a ringing noise, and then just look around the egg locations, and once you hear that noise, when it gets really loud, hold X or square, or just hold X or square everywhere around that where you hear the noise, because that will reveal a symbol. The worm will be placed there and will reveal a symbol. Just go to all the spots I'm showing you right now. Like there was one spot where I just ran past now, where the trap is, and here too. A location where once you have the worm, possible worm location where you can get the symbol. You have to get 4 symbols. So you have to bring, first you have to get all the eggs, and then you have to get the worm and look around for these possible symbols. Sorry I don't have a example of the noise, but it's just like a ding 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 noise. Here's a possible spawn, and one in the Mob of the Dead area there too. Just those 2 possible spawns. There's one in the tunnel here as well. When you go down here, one can be right there where I am there, and then you see you place the worm, and then it will reveal a symbol. Getting my last one now. And again, it can spawn around the egg, so if it's not in those locations, or well, it should be at least 2 or 3 in the locations I go to. But if it's not, just go look around where you picked up the egg. Afterwards, everyone has to come here. Everyone has to get on everyone has to go in that pink circle area in the theater room of the original Kino der Toten. When you get teleported into the boss, this is the first boss fight, so make sure you have a shield, have like near death, or have your gunballs, and have everything ready. You have to hold X in the book, and it will pop up symbols. You have to remember, it's going to pop up 1 symbol per page, and you have to remember that order. because you have to hold extra square on these symbols that I'm doing now in that corresponding order. So I'm waiting for the symbol to pop up for the first one, and then I'll hold extra square. If you fail this, you're going to be kicked out if you hit the wrong one, and you have to redo it, I think, next round. You have to go back onto the symbol next round. So just throw one on here, or just have someone cover you while you do this. Have one person do this, otherwise if someone tries to help, it can mess it up. Especially if they don't know the order, they're going to fail. So I got all the symbols in that order. Also, here's a trick. If you press backspace, it will show the colors. This step has 4 elemental. You have to kill 3 markers to complete each elemental phase. But it has 3 different elemental effects. Depending on the order is the order. Like if you press backspace, this is like the whitish invisibility, like kind of looking. It's not the blue one, it's the other one, it's the 4th one symbol. And this one's void, purple one. So depending on the order, it shows you which one is going to be next. Max ammo is there every time. Just 1 max ammo, so be conservative on your max ammo. I highly recommend picking up the 2nd or 3rd round. Just run around, kill all the markers, just watch out for electric doors. For the first one, you just keep jumping up and down, jump. The 0G, just jump. And the white orbs are the safe zones. But if you could just keep jumping, you'll be fine. Thunder gun really works well here. The shield, just blast the markers with the shield. Once all 3 markers are dead, then you're good. And once you complete it successfully, pick up the summoning key. If it glitches out there, just have someone kill themselves, or like have someone down themselves. It can glitch out there, but don't worry, it's not the end of the game if it the summoning key despawns. It could just be a glitch and can be stuck on someone's body. They just have to die out or something. Here you're just running around throwing the summoning key on these objects. So right there where the corruption engine is the clock. You throw it there to gives it back to you. The monkey bomb in Shangri-La. Here is in the Origins Pack-a-Punch location for the original. And then on the board there. The first one was on the chandelier. There's going to be like a rock, like a black, like a orb thing, kind of like. And then there's a Mob of the Dead. Here's the fountain. If you miss, it's okay. We'll just come back to you. If this gets lost or something, you just look around for it or go through the teleporter. If you go through the teleporter, it can kind of glitch out. Just keep going through teleporters and just look around for it. It doesn't... Don't worry, you don't lose it. I'll go into the... well, you can lose it, but don't worry, it's not going to be gone forever. The last one is in on the propane, like the in spot in Knockdown Totem and the barrel there. Once you get all the symbols, throw the summoning key or all the objects, it will disappear and power up the teleporter again. This is the last boss fight, so get Fear and Headlights, Death Machine, whatever you want to bring, near death. And then go into the teleporter. Everyone has to be in there to activate it, just like the other one. And then go into it. If someone's dead, you still can't do it. You have to respawn them in. And then go into this. How you do this is you go to one of these platforms, you place the summoning key, charge it up. Once it's charged up enough, make sure you kill everything, like pure panzers, so that Margos keep spawning, so don't really worry about that too much. Few and Headlights work really well here when you do damage to the Shaman. I failed here, so I have to just hold X on another one and charge it up again. When it's charged, you throw it on the Sophia, and then the Sophia will shoot the Shaman, take the bubble away, and you shoot the Shaman, and then he would teleport. Just keep shooting him until it gets into the mouth of the Apothecon. The Apothecon back to the big alien, and then once he's inside, you hold X on the book, and that will finish it. Fear and Headlights again works really well here when you do damage to the Apothecon. You can always throw Arnie's. You can have someone cover you with the... One guy can be on protection if you don't have really any gun balls. Someone can just keep shooting the Apothecon, or just train the Magua, because the Magua is the pain in the ass here. If you're trying to shoot the Shaman, the Magua is going to come up behind you and kill you. So that's no good. If you have the Death Machine, it works really well here against the Shaman as well. So whatever you like to do. Once you successfully get in the mouth, hold X in the book, and that is GG. Afterwards, it's going to show a cutscene. The game will end. So if you want a dashboard, if you want to keep the gateworm, but want to keep the gun balls, wait until you see all the staffs. in the cutscene, wait for the characters to hold up the staffs, or wait for it to say like the end, and you'll see like the book, the picture book, like the pages. Then you can dashboard. The host is the only one who really needs a dashboard, right? But I ended the cutscene earlier. I have no idea why. I didn't want to watch the cutscene apparently. But I hope this guide was helpful, and I hope this was. I hope you get this Easter egg done. Again, if do not do this Easter egg unless if you want the RK5. Don't do it unless you have someone that has the gateworm for Garage Curvy. Otherwise, it won't work. But bye for now.